The Nile River is, contestedly, the largest river on Earth, with an even larger basin. Its two major tributaries are the White Nile, the longer of the two, and the Blue Nile, containing 80% of the Nile's water and silt. The White Nile starts at Lake Victoria, and the Blue Nile starts at Lake Turner, eventually joining into the Nile, fanning into the Nile Delta, and draining into the Mediterranean. Alright, now consider this a partial paraphrase of the Egypt video, because the Nile civilization started at the two later on Egypt and the Nubians, who were conquered by the Egyptians all the way up until the collapse of the New Kingdom, when Kush was established, and they kinda went ham with the pyramids. The Kushites then conquered Egypt, only for that to be reversed. Egypt then falls under the Achaemenids, becomes independent, becomes Greek, then Roman, then Kush decided to not necessarily do too well and fell apart. Egypt then became Muslim and so on, while Nubia didn't really change much apart from Banu Kens. This didn't change much either, until Kens unified Nubia. The Mamluks became Ottoman, Muhammad Ali became in charge, made a bunch of lands Egyptian, fell off, Egypt became British, and the Sudanese revolted because of how they were treated, lost, with an Anglo-Egyptian compromise. Speaking of Egypt, they became independent, had a questionable king, then became a republic afterwards. A lot of irrelevant things happened afterwards, yeah, not really important at all, totally. Anyway, Sudan gained independence, Egypt made the Aswan High Dam, not to be confused with the Aswan Low Dam, which made Lake Nasser, and technically Lake Nubia too. Speaking of dams, there's also the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which Egypt demanded that Ethiopia cease construction on, but not any other Nile nation.